Hello everyone, welcome back to your English language class. I hope all of you are in good health and are studying. So today we are going to begin with our next chapter, which is about prepositions. So what are prepositions basically? Prepositions are different words, for example in, on, at, different words which are used in a sentence between a noun or pronoun, we can say, which will show the relationship of different things in the sentence. For example, see the first word preposition itself. Preposition, it is comprised of two different words. Preposition, that means those words which are placed before over there, those are known as prepositions itself. Pre itself means that at first, right? There are different prepositions, different prepositional words which we can use, but the condition is that it depends upon the different situations how they have been used. There are some words which can be used at number of places, so it depends upon their usage. In order to master the usage of prepositions over there, we need to understand that where particular word is used and in which very situation we can use that. So number of situations and number of words over there. First of all, we are going to study the prepositional words which are used to indicate time over there. The exact time, the time period, or the point of the time. Different words which can be used. See this? Prepositions which are indicating time. First one is at. The very word at is used to indicate exact time, exact clock time. For example, I'll be there at 8 o'clock. Exact timing will be shown by using at. At is used for point of time. We can say exact clock time. For example, at 5:30 a.m. Exact clock timing will be represented by using at. Then second one is on and in. On is used for days and dates. For example, I'll go to school on Monday. On is used with days as well as on dates. In order to learn different usages of the prepositions, we need to learn at which very particular place these particular words are used. Then comes in. In is used with the names of the months and the years. For example, I woke up early in the morning. Here the very word morning is used over there. With these very words also we can use in. Morning, afternoon, all those very things, as well as along with the name of the years and the months over there. Next comes for, from and during. For, from and during, all these three words are used particularly to tell about a duration of time. For example, I stayed there for a month, right? A time period over there, in order to tell that from that very starting point itself at the end I have been over there, for the duration itself. For, from, to, and during. These are used to tell duration. For example, I stayed in Bhopal for 3 months. He has been in the Bhopal for that very time period over there. For time period of 3 months over there, he stayed over there. Next one is before, after, till and until. These are used to express point of time. For example, we can say that submit the assignment before 9 o'clock. So it's but obvious. Before means earlier than that very time period will end over there. After means after that time period has ended over there. And same is with till and until. Till that very moment or that very time is going to end up over there. Before that time period you have to do the things. Next comes different things. For example, different situations, such as when a sentence is expressing an instrument over there, then which very particular preposition we are supposed to use, that is with. Similarly, different words for different situations. For example, in order to represent an instrument over there, or we can also say agent or means, which is the preposition that we will use. It will be by and with. By will be used to denote the doer of the action, and with is used to denote instrument over there, by which very thing it has been done. For example, the nut was broken by him with a hammer. Here it is pretty much clear that who has broken that very nut? It was him. So it is represented by using the very word preposition by, the doer of the action. Whereas with which very thing it has been, the very instrument through which that action has been performed over there, it is with. So with this used to denote instrument over there. Next comes manner. For manner, we are going to choose with. How that particular action was performed, with courage or cowardness, we can say how the thing was done, that very manner will be represented by using the very word with. For example, he fought with courage, that is with. Here courage is representing the manner, how he has fought over there. So that very courage will be represented by using with over there. Next comes possession. What does the very word possession means? The possession means the very person who actually has that very thing, who possess that thing, or in other words we can say that the owner of a particular thing. That very possession will be used by showing of also and with also. For example, this is a book of Ram. who owns this book or this belongs to which very particular person, that will be showed by using of. Next comes Meyer and rate. Meyer itself means how that thing is going to be measured in which very particular terms, and rate at which very particular rate. So in order to represent rate, it will be used at, and for measure we will be using by. For example, cloth is sold by meter, and the rates, bank charges interest at the rate of 8%. Similarly, another different prepositions for other different things. For example, reason, contrast, concession, all these different things will have a different preposition for itself. For example, for contrast, the point which is exact opposite, that will be used for with. For example, with all your mistakes, I accept you. That even if in spite of the mistakes over there itself, that person is ready to accept him. A contrast, clear cut contrast. Usually what we do, if a person is bad in his behavior or her behavior over there, we would deny to be with that very person. In order to show contrast over there, we will use with over there. Then for the reason, we will use for. Reason or purpose also. For example, he worked for a good cause. The reason behind of his work was a good cause over there. A good reason was there, that why he has worked hard over there. Now there are other prepositions also which are used in more than one places. For example, at and in. That also we have to learn the difference between at different places where it can be used. For example, at can be used to show place, direction, time, as we have studied earlier, activity, manner, rate, degree, value, and cause. Similarly, in is used to show or tell, we can say, place, direction, motion, time, and similarly the other uses of in over there. Now there comes different words which are used and they have exception between them. For example, the difference between among and between. They both are used in the same situation, but there is a difference in their usage itself. Let's see about it. For example, first one, at and in. At is used with the name of towns, villages, etc. In short, the things which are covering the less area over there. And in is used with continents or the country's name over there. Continents, countries, states, seizable territories, and cities also. And cities. Next one is between and among. Between is obviously used when some place is there in between two different people over there. So between is used with when we are talking about two people only. For example, he sat between Ram and Sham over there. And among is used when we are talking about more than two people over there at the same time. For example, he distributed sweets among the children. Where number is not clear, but it is definitely more than two over there, then we are going to use among over there. More than two. Next comes beside and besides. This beside means by the side of, position, right? But this besides means more than one thing at a one time that person is doing. In spite of that, in addition to. For example, besides being a doctor, he is also a lawyer. A two person is doing same things at a time, that will be indicated by besides. Next comes in and within. Both are used to indicate time over there, but the difference between the time period is used to state that. In is used, for example, at the end of, when a particular time period will end, but within is used before that very time period is going to end over there, before the end of. Next one, till and by. Till means not earlier than, and by not later than. Both are indicating time period itself. For example, by not later than means if they have put a condition over there by 9 a.m. then it should be at 9 a.m. only itself, not later than that very time period. But in case of till, not earlier than. Similarly, on and over. Both are indicating a place which is above, right, at a distance over there. But the difference between their usages, on is used when it is having some surface to, when it is attached to some surface over there. For example, the book is on the table, the book is touching that very surface, table's surface over there, then we will use on, else it will be over. On is used when contact is made with some object, and over not having contact with the surface. So these are different prepositional words with their different usages over there. Please go through different examples and their different usages as well as to remember it. And please do practice the exercise related to this very chapter. Thank you.